Hey there, welcome to this message. Okay, so I had to take this out really quick because I've been feeling like just this change up, okay, a change up in energy. And this is for a divine feminine who is on a wild twin flame ride, is what I'm getting. And it's constantly ever changing, and you feel like you're almost at a standstill. It's because you're masculine. There's a masculine in your energy, okay, who has been so confused. This is who is like up and down, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out. No more of that is what I'm getting. There is no more of this happening. You're done with this and you're moving on, you're closing the chapter. There's something about you're on a different wave now because of this. There is a twin, you've been on a twin flame ride for a long time that you had just discovered. I'm getting like recently, right? You discovered recently that this was a twin flame ride. This was a twin flame journey that you were on. And I'm getting that you know that the person, okay, like, so this is very specific. There is a group that is like the divine feminine was on a wave too, like the second wave of twin flames, and the masculine energy is not able to come through, is not able to close a karmic chapter, a cycle, whatever. It doesn't matter. They may not even believe in this piece, okay, but they cannot come through. They can't close it. And it's keeping you stuck in a loop of the same thing. You're staying stuck in a karmic cycle because of this. This is keeping you pulled in and you locked in, because you are not able to close off your chapter because this is a very powerful, strong connection. And I feel like you've known for a while now that this person isn't coming through in the physical, and you surrendered that up, is what I'm getting, like a long time ago. And I think maybe even cut ties, and you haven't really been feeling that this is, you've kind of known for a while now that this person isn't going to be there in the physical for you. But God, the divine, wants you on a twin journey with somebody in the physical. Okay, who I'm speaking to. Yes, there are some out there, so this may not resonate with everybody. There are some out there that just know they're on a twin journey and they know that, like, I'm not going to be with my twin flame. This means you're still on the journey though, divine feminine. You've decided to close the karmic chapter. You've decided to end a karmic chapter. They aren't. So guess what you're being given? You're being given a new ride. That's why you are on a new wave. So that means that you are on with a twin soul. There is everybody kind of has, not okay, not everybody is on a twin flame journey or a twin soul, but some of us do have that twin flame, okay? Twin flame. Not all of us are twin flames, but there's the twin flame, there's a twin soul, high level. We all have high level soulmates, okay? And then we all have soulmates. That is what I've been shown. That's what I've been told. There's some people who believe it, some people who don't. If you don't believe it, that is fine. Again, take what resonates from this message, leave the rest. But what I'm getting is that because of the ride that you've been on, the inner journey you've been on, this twin ride that you've been on, you are at like a high level spiritually, okay? Speaking, you are like, there's soul depth here. There's a lot of like light energy, and you're attracting in either a twin soul and you're on a new wave, okay? That's what I'm getting. Or you're going to be attracting in a high level soulmate. I think you know who this is. Okay, I don't think you've met this person. I don't think you know this person. I think that you've been starting to align, at least spiritually, and it's almost like the divine is aligning you guys to meet up in the physical, because you are supposed to be, who I'm speaking to is supposed to be in the physical with this person. Okay, there's something about this person is protective. There's a high level of protection here. Okay, the protector of your light. It's like that yin and yang. It is the masculine energy that you are looking for, because it is energy, okay? You're not manifesting a specific person. And if you are, this message isn't for you. You're manifesting an energy. You've been manifesting your twin soul energy because you've known for a while now that your twin, even if that is what they are, because they could have just been a catalyst, but I really do think that this was your true twin, but they decided to stay in a whatever, their life circumstances, and you're like, I'm grateful for you, I'm grateful for this journey, thank you, but I am moving on, and they know this, and they want you to, and they want to see you. They want to see you succeed. They want to see you happy. They want to see you with somebody that is gonna give you what it is that they know you deserve, because they know that's what you've been longing for. They've been feeling this for a long time, is what I'm kidding. Okay, so trust that the divine has a different path for you. And so if you've been feeling almost, I feel like recently, if this is for resonating, you probably have been feeling more in a void state in the last just couple of days, is what I'm getting. Maybe you had an emotional release and now you feel at a void. It is because you're sort of like cutting off an energy and moving on to another one, and it's this in between energy right now. Okay, it takes a minute. So what I'm getting is that it is heavy. Like, it is heavy and it is emotional, because I am getting somewhat emotional just talking, just saying this, just this coming out. But it's almost like this wasn't really it's almost like this was never supposed to actually come together, or maybe it was, but a life circumstance made the shift and you started aligning with somebody else. Okay, because I feel like this has been several years in the making of you aligning with someone different. And now you're at this point where it's like, I need that one, right? Like that one twin soul, or that one high level soulmate, okay, that's going to support you on this mission, because that's what it's about. It's supporting each other on a mission and understanding each other. And, that's going to be very clear. And I feel like the divine had to be like, it's now. Like I feel like they gave this person a chance. Okay. And I feel like maybe you gave this person multiple chances, or God gave this person a chance, and God now is saying no and closed the door. And I feel like it just happened, possibly today. Or maybe the door is going to be completely shut by tomorrow, something like that. It was almost like there was a timeline here. There was a time that was given of this is when it needs to be done, because we're no longer doing this anymore. We're no longer waiting. You're not waiting, Divine Feminine. You're not waiting. If you're waiting around, you're not. If you're waiting, you're not in a surrender state, right? Like if you're waiting for somebody, if you're just sitting here waiting and not working towards what you were supposed to be working on, what fills up your cup, what creates joy and happiness in your life, right? Like working on your things, working on your stability, working on your spiritual gifts. If you are at a standstill with all of this stuff, then you're not in a surrender state, and this is going to block union. Okay, so because I do feel like there is a relationship and a love, okay? There's a relationship that wants to come in and love that wants to come in. And I feel like it's like right there, and it can't come through when you've got something else in your energy field that's actually really strong. Like it is really strong. Yeah. It is cutting off the cords of all relationships as well. That is something that needs to be done now, is what I'm getting, is like the relationships that are not serving your higher good, that don't feel right, that don't align. Trust your intuition on this one, okay? Just trust. It's going to be there. Your intuition is going to be it's going to be there for you to understand this and know this, because those need to be chopped off as well. It's what I'm getting. There's certain relationships in your lives that just does not serve your higher good, and you know exactly, all right? You know exactly who it is. That it's just time. It's what I'm getting. And that doesn't mean that cutting an energy off, okay, like a soul tie, doesn't mean anything other than they're no longer in your energy field, okay? And that's all it really means. It doesn't mean that you still wish this person well. You can still be around this person if you have to be, something like that. But You're no longer holding on to it's like it's almost like just holding on, and it's like a little tiny bit of a piece of rope or something is attached, and it's like you're just hanging on to it, and for whatever reason, okay, whether this is like some kind of codependency issue with somebody or something else, maybe you need to go to God and ask God, how do I get rid of this type of issue in my life? You know, we want to get rid of using people, of just keeping somebody in your life for, you know, a benefit to you, something like that. We don't want to be in that energy either, or that frequency, because that is low vibe, right? Like, we need to be independent and working on ourselves, and having the confidence, okay, and the inner power to be able to step out on your own and do this. And I'm getting like I am getting root chakra work. Okay, there is root chakra work that you still need to be doing, and I don't know if this needs to be like on a daily right now, or what, but there are some poses for this, and that's what I heard. I heard warrior pose is what I got. So warrior pose is really good. The garland pose is really good for this, to help you with this, and a bridge pose, okay? And then some affirmations of I'm centered and grounded. I have everything I need. I am safe. I'm connected to nature, okay? When your root chakra is balanced, then you feel grounded, you feel safe, you feel secure, you feel calm, fearless, okay? When it is unbalanced, you're going to feel fear and insecurity. You're going to feel weak, lazy, maybe anxiety, okay? So, and you're going to have a hard time. If you are in that state, if your root chakra is not balanced, you're going to have a really hard time cutting off karmic ties, okay? Cutting off a karmic cycle, because that takes a lot of strength to do that. It takes a lot of strength. Yeah, I'm getting cut ties. This is very heavy coming up right now. I want you to do this tonight, all right? Or whenever you hear this message, I want you to do this, is cut ties, okay? Whoever it is, whatever it is, whoever it is, you have to think of this person or this thing, and almost like a cord that's from you to this thing or this person, and you're going to have to physically see yourself cutting it and say, I'm ready to say goodbye, and I'm ready to move on. Because it's time, you're on a timeline where it is time to ascend. It's time to break free from this karmic timeline. It's time to break free from addictions, okay, from things that are holding you back, relationships that are holding you back, and then also staying in your power and holding your power and holding that drive and that willpower, because that's your solar plexus. I was picking up that because of your vibration, it's almost like you may even start, like, again, people will start, I think, like coming towards you and being around you and like just magnetizing in, and you may go on a date with somebody or with people and it being like, okay, this isn't romantic, but you realize that this person is actually like your soul family, and maybe not romance, but a soul family. And you're going to start getting, there's going to be a lot more support in your surroundings, okay, as a divine feminine as well, because you're closing this off. You're closing off this whole timeline right now. And that's what needs to be done. And this person is actually part of that old timeline. This person's actually part of that karmic timeline. And it needs to be done. It needs to be cut off. It needs to be closed. So, but I am getting that it's all good, okay? Like, but it is all good. This ascension that you're about to, that you're like getting started to be on, this is another ascension process, another, and you're gonna feel, you may feel a little off, okay? There may be something where like energy kind of just feels dense or like off a little bit, and that's part of what the ascension is like, okay? But once you get through it, it's quick. It's like once you get through it, it's this joy, this just feeling this sense of pure joy. Okay, that is what you're going to feel. And your new family loves you. That I just heard that your new family loves you. It's crazy. So I don't know if that's going to be like if that's like your full-on soul family, or if that is like your new like marriage family, or if it maybe that's both, right? Because I feel like whoever you do marry, if that's something that you want, right? Like if that is something that you're looking for eventually, if you're in this space, if you're in this frequency, you are going to bring that into where this person is their family is your soul family, okay, and not your karmic family. Like, just believe and trust that the people that are coming into your life right now are the true soul families, okay? You are definitely going to be bringing that vibe into your life very soon, okay? I hope that resonated. If it did, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Bye.